Good morning, third graders. It is Tuesday, March 24th. If you and your parents are keeping up with the virtual Spirit Week, today is Travel Tuesday. It's go on a virtual field trip to a museum or an event. So online, they've got a lot of different things you can do. There's zoos and aquariums that are closed, but that you can watch on. You can look at the animals online. There's different museums. I'm going to post a link on our Facebook your parents could check out to see if any of those would be interesting you to go see. So if you do that, if your parents will put on Facebook what you learned or what you loved about it, that'd be great so other people could try it. All right, language today is lesson 131. We're going to talk about 3 words today, and they are a and the. They are called articles. And these small words are also used as adjectives. Because we use them all the time, they're very important. Without them, our writing and our speaking would be strange. For example, if I say, I saw falling star last night. Okay, it sounds strange. It doesn't sound right, so I'm missing something. I would say, I saw or a falling star last night. You can say a or Some people choose to say a, some say a. And then, would you like apple? Okay, that's just not right. But if you say, would you like an apple, then that makes sense. International Space Station orbits the Earth. Okay, we're missing the there. The International Space Station orbits the Earth. So the words a, and the are adjectives that tell us about nouns. We use the word an when the next word has a vowel sound. So an is used when the next word is going to have a vowel sound at the beginning. We said an apple, not a apple, because apple starts with short a sound. Would I use a or an in the front of banana? Banana starts with a b sound, so we would use a because an is used before a word that has a vowel sound. All right, I have a couple on the board to practice with. We have the word eclipse, if you can see that. Eclipse, we hear the E, so I'm going to use an eclipse. Okay, rocket. I don't have a vowel sound there, so I'm going to use our A. Orbit. Okay, you're going to use an orbit. Okay, and then for satellite, you're going to use A because there's no vowel sound. Okay, so a, and the are also going to be adjectives, so we would circle them whenever it says to circle them and draw lines to the words. You're going to see that today on your paper. So we're going to look at page 148. It says an adjective is a word that describes a noun. A and the are always used as adjectives. It says a, and the are always used, sorry, I heard that. It says use a before words that begin with a consonant sound. So a planet, a space rocket. Use and before words that begin with a vowel sound. An asteroid in orbit. Think a. Write a or an before the word or phrase. Remember B as you're using proofreader marks to correct mistakes in the paragraph. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only have 6 mistakes to find. So look really close. And thing C says underline the nouns, circle the adjectives, then draw an arrow from each adjective to the noun it describes. So number 1 says Carlos wanted the green and yellow parachute in the sky. So I go through, I underline all my nouns. It would be Carlos, parachute, and sky. There's nothing that describes Carlos, so let's look at parachute. We would circle the, green, yellow, and draw an arrow to parachute. For sky, it would be the. You would circle the and then draw an arrow to sky. All right, that finishes up language. Pretty short. Math is pretty short today. It is lesson 131. It is the 10 and 11 division table. So 10 and 11 is divisors. So when you divide by 10, which we talked about in 2nd grade, you divide in 10 equal groups. And when you divide by 11, everything's in 11 equal groups. All right, so I'm going to kind of go over this. Most of it, it's stuff that you know. And then you already know the multiplication table, so that will help you know the dividing. Let's look at the hard ones. Let's look at 120 divided by 10. That would be 12. And then 110 divided by 10 is 11. And then the rest are pretty simple to figure out because you just use the number that you're dividing by 10 and just use the number in the tens place. When we divide by 11, our big one is 120. I'm sorry, I was reading the wrong column. 132 divided by 11 is 12. 11 times 12 is 132. Excuse me. 121 divided by 11. 11 times 11 is 121. So those bigger ones may be a little tricky. But these I feel like you can figure out because we know how to multiply. So do your best on that. Number 2, you'll see in the middle says find the fractional parts. It doesn't say write the answer as the remainder as a fraction. So you're just dividing the 120 by 10 on A. Everything will be an even answer there. But on number 4, you're going to find the fractional part. Your answer will be mixed numbers. So that lets you know your answer will have a fraction in it with your whole number. Number 5, your story problem, you actually have 3 steps to it. Number 6, follow the signs, write the remainder as a fraction on the division problem. 7, round to the nearest dollar, and then try to solve the equation in the brain booster. All right, so that finishes up this math, pretty simple lesson. And move on to science. It is a review day, and I will tell you this first page is a little tricky. I will probably post a picture of the answer for your parents to see so they know how to help you. Let's read the directions. Use what you have learned in this chapter to find your way through the maze. Begin at the start box and read the statement. If the statement is true, follow the T arrow to the next statement. If it is false, follow the F arrow. The maze has 4 exits, but only 1 is correct. Circle the end where you exited the maze. So I want you to give that a try. Read the boxes, and if what's in the box is true, go follow the T. If it's false, follow the F. And then on page 176, it says name the constellations, and then the journal talks about the difference between a meteor and a meteorite. You can try that. You'll have your test tomorrow, so I'm going to let you use open book on it so you can use your book for it. So all right, so that's your review, that's your science, and we will be done with science for the week. Next week, we'll start on my favorite, the human body. I hope you have an awesome Tuesday, and I hope you get to do your travel Tuesday. Have a great day.